Good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. I'm sending this out to you. This will be a quick video. Anyways, I'm gonna let it play. Excuse me, I got allergies. Just took an allergy pill, Benadryl real quick. Hoping that clear up in a minute, anytime soon. But I'm gonna try to make this real quick. All right. So, Candace Owens, my girl. Yeah, I mean, straight up, she waking up a lot of people in Blexit, or whatever you want to call it, however you say it. You know what I'm saying? The black people exiting the Democratic Party, put it like that. And I call it the demoncratic party, because them demons over there. But we're going to let this play, and I'm going to stop here and there, just so I can respond a little bit. Here we go. Let's get it.
College-educated women where he's more popular. Kind of weird. But Biden is down more than 20% among black voters. No one in the Biden administration seems aware this is happening. Here's Pete Buttigieg.
He need to be down. But people don't understand it. And Fox News ain't saying it. We already know CNN and MSNBC ain't gonna say jack, because their new voters crowd is the immigrants that's coming over right now. That's been coming over since 2020 or whatever time they started coming over here. When they started coming over here, we got about 20, 30 million. They are already topping the black population. Real talk. And I ain't got nothing against immigrants that comes over here legally. You know what I mean? Really ain't got nothing against the ones that's coming over illegally, because our administration, or your administration, because this is not who. Come on. This man had dementia before he got in. I'm just saying, y'all administration. What I'm saying is, they letting them in, and they doing this to replace the black vote and most of the white vote. I just said it in my other videos too. This is the whole premise of this, of letting everybody come that they know gonna vote Democratic, so that they can get in, get them legalized by midterms, and have them voting this November. Watch and see. The ones that came over last year in 2021, you know what I mean? The ones that came over then and the year before, they already basically being legalized. You know what I'm saying? Come over illegal and get legalized so they can vote. All they need is their name in the system type dealio for the next elections and all that. The future. I'm not talking about past here, YouTube. Calm the F down. I'm talking about future elections. And this is what's happening, man. They replacing anybody that was a Democrat, basically, or Democrat. Anybody that was a Democrat, they replacing our votes with the immigrants. And like I said before, to all the Latino immigrants that's here legally and know the process that they doing, that the Democrats are doing, you need to go to them communities where them people are being set up at, and where they're trying to get them legalized at. And before the elections, talk to them. Let them know. Go ahead and get legalized first. But know this. You came from our country. I came from there too. I know what's going on with the socialist group. So what we're going to do is, when it comes down to time to vote, I want y'all to let them people know, man, that's coming over here. Let them know, if they go and vote Democrat again in our country, in America, coming from a socialist country, because Democrats are mostly socialists. You know what I mean? They want us all to depend on them. So since they coming over here, I'm gonna need some of your other Latinos, Hispanic. I don't know the right word to say it, but I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm gonna need y'all to go to them communities and talk to these people, man. Tell them you can't go back Democrat, because if you go Democrat, you're voting for socialists. You're voting for the country. You're voting for the same process that made y'all leave your country. You know what I mean? So y'all, the ones that's over here legally, can change the process for them, and let them know voting that same way you did that took over your country is going to lead to the same thing in this country. And then if it leads to the same thing in this country, then where are you going to go? What are you going to do then? You going to try to run to Canada? Nah, you can't go to Canada, because it's just as bad as where you came from. You know what I mean? So you can't do that. You got to get here, let them legalize you for everything else, They're gonna legalize you because that's what this administration is doing. They're gonna legalize you, and when they legalize you, already know you got to tell them what you want. They want to hear, but no, going to the polls when they get you to go to them polls, you don't vote Democrat. You vote anything but that. You go independent, you can go conservative, Republican, whatever. But don't go the same route that led your country to what it is today that made you want to run to America. If you want to keep America on the same track that you liked, the reason why you wanted to come here for the American dream, it's not a dream anymore. It's a nightmare now. But if you want to come here like that, you're going to have to help us Americans go back in the right direction. Let's stand away from these Democrats because they about nothing. They socialists and they using our black people, celebrities, as faces for the Democratic machine. Democratic machine. So you wake up to that. You know that when you get here, and you won't have no worries. You know what I'm saying? You can help change the foundation of America back to similar to what it was and better. You know what I mean? Not what it was way back in the days before anybody started talking, oh, you want to go back? No, man, come on. Not even talking about it. Not even talking about civil rights days. I'm talking about what Martin Luther King fought for and what we was heading to at first. And now they always coming up with some BS, liberal agenda to keep black folks to where they at. Like that, I always say this. White liberals will be the downfall of the black community. Now it's up to y'all because they're going to start using the Latin and Hispanics to put them in the front and say, hey, vote for us. Don't listen to that. And for any of you people, any of your Latin and Hispanics that can understand what I'm saying and that speak English, you need to go to them communities where they at. In every state, we need a few of y'all in every state to talk to them. Let them know everything will be okay once you get legalized, but you can't go to the polls and vote for the same process that made you run from your country. That's my thing. Now here we go.
Would a judge, for example, shocked to learn it?
You do realize, Pete,
This dude right here, he's the mask, the narcissistic mask for the Liberal Party, for the Democratic Party. Like, this dude right here is just, dude, I don't even know why he ain't in jail or he ain't canceled. But I promise you, if he ever think about leaving the Democratic Party, they would cancel him and make sure he get charged with everything they could. Or not even get charged, but they going to put his name in the dirt so bad he don't even want to show his face. Believe me when I say this. Believe me, this dude, Charlemagne the Odd, ODD, the Odd, Charlemagne the Odd, that dude, believe me when I say it, man. Believe me when I say it. I will let it play quick.
a lot of black people feel like Democrats have kept no promises.
Democrats ain't never kept no promises. Them demons ain't never kept no promises. They just use black people's faces, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. On the real, man. They got some of my favorite rappers under them, dog. Ridiculous, because I used to be one of them, dog, until I started doing my own little research, man, on Obama, first of all. His second term, I was like, nah. The first term, I was like, okay, let me see what he gonna do. Is he gonna tell the truth? Is he gonna keep his word and woo-woo? Then keep one of his words. I don't care what nobody say. It took for Trump to get black colleges a 10-year grant thing, or whatever you want to call that, when they come and apply for the grants or they scholars or whatever for that year. Under Obama, they were still applying every year. Trump came in and said, no, we don't want y'all coming here every year for this money. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up for like every 5, 8 years or 8, 10 years or something like that. But don't worry about the money. It's going to be there. So they don't have to go beg for no money every year. You dig what I'm saying? Instead, they just go there every 5, 8, 10 years. Whatever it was that he had set up for them. On Obama, they were still going there every year. You know why? Because they try to use that to make the schools teach the kids the certain liberal things or democratic ways. And then they say, okay, we're going to give you the money, but you got to teach this year. No, Trump didn't do none of that. Trump said, hey, man, I'm going to give y'all this. And knowing, I know Trump had to know too, like, I bet no Republican or conservative speakers ever come to them schools. because they'd be ran off. Like the colonel just got ran off from one of them schools that he went to go speak at. You know what I'm saying? But Trump said, skip it. I'm going to do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For them schools. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, man.
Since they've been in office.
Really?
Yes. Reverend Allen said that a million times.
And Reverend Al Sharpton, he's a face for the liberal party, white liberal party, bro. And believe me when I say this, I ain't got nothing against white people. Believe me, I don't. None at all, bro. But what the democratic theme is, keep a black face for the black community. Okay, well then, if y'all really cared about the black community, why don't we have gas stations in our community? Why is all our gas stations ran by other nationalities? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Then they here for like 5 years with no tax free. They tax free at the gas station. You got the black community, the white community. They like to run their own gas stations in their own neighborhoods and to keep the money in the neighborhoods and pay the taxes. So we lose money when y'all put them in our gas stations because they don't pay taxes. And then they switch it over every 5 years or so. There's something in there like that, or something like that, where they switch the name over to another name, and another name get to stay there for 5 years without paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? Taxes on gas or whatever that is. You know what I mean? However that works. But you got people like me that I love to have a gas station in my own community. Or in the white community, American community, put it like that. It don't matter where it's at. I don't care where you put it at. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have that. You know what I mean? I would love it. But can I get one? Nah. Can I get a loan to get one? Nah, they'll turn you down for all that. The closest thing we can get is a corner store. Maybe. But all these gas stations ran by other nationalities other than white or black. Hair stores in the community, Asian. Nothing wrong with it, but why don't we have this? You know what I mean? It don't make sense, man. It's like we don't care about our own, but we let other people come over here and run our companies tax free. Now we losing money on all these gas stations. If they flipping all these gas stations, flipping every 5 years, so a new couple or a new person own the gas station. So what? Name is on the gas station, and they get money. Shut up. You nasty dog. And they get money. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. Anyways, we can go ahead and finish again, man. Like I said, we need our own stuff in our own communities. In whatever community you live in. We understand that some of these people that's running the gas station live in them areas, but they only there because they got a gas station there in the area. Ain't no telling when they gonna move. I would like to see what happens. I got one down the street right now that I'm trying to keep an eye on, like seeing what they gonna do, because now there's a new couple running it in the morning, and I don't even see the old couple there no more. And I think they was there for like 5 years. So I'm trying to see if that's what's really going on. And I haven't seen the other couple there almost a week. And they was happy to leave when they left. So we're going to see if they come back. But I know it's been about 4 or 5 years now that they had it. Now we see another couple that run it in the morning. So we're going to figure this out here. Thing is, I don't like this idea because if they doing this to avoid taxes, that's BS. Then America's losing. You see what I'm saying? We're losing.
Remember that scene in Animal House when they go to the roadhouse late at night? One frat boy goes, "Otis, he loves us."
But anyways, that dude right there, Al Sharpton, I can't stand it. I can't stand this dude. I didn't like this dude even when I was a Democrat. I didn't like him then. I literally didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't. And then once I figured out what these Democrats about, I really was like, this dude, man. He really misleading our black people. They always show up when something happened to a black person, when the police does it to them, but they never in the hood when brothers killing brothers or we killing each other. Black Lives Matter wasn't there either. They only came out when the police did something, which didn't make sense, because if you go to the hood and you stop us from killing each other, then we'll be teaching the younger generation how to act or respond when the police come around, to the point where they want, or how not to be getting caught up in troubles and things like that. But no, Black Lives Matter ain't going to the hood. They were scared. They would have never went to the hood and tried to talk gangs down from doing this and that and the other, because the gangs might have popped them. That's why they didn't go. But they know when it comes to the cops and the liberal media, the democratic media stage era, they know when it comes to that, then they pop out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this dude ain't nothing, man, right here, bro. For real. Straight up misleading our people. For real. And we got a lot of faces like that Stacey Abrams, that chick, the other black chick on MSNBC, always talking about something racist, and they get people on there that say that it's racist against women and or black of color and all this mess like that. This stuff right there, that stuff right there irks my skin, because we are better than that. We can move this society with the same color, with our color of our skin, and make a major impact without always screaming out something racist.
That's the mind of the white liberals. Black people love us.
I got allergies right now, yo, straight up. So this gonna probably be my last video tonight. I'm gonna see if these pills kick in. I'll keep going on another one.
They really think that. It's hilarious. Obviously, no one in the administration is watching the Reverend Al on MSNBC. Here's Sharpton just yesterday. Watch this.
They're losing people of color because they really don't get the people of color's.
Dude, they never got the people of color. They only use the people of color to get them to vote them back in, bro. And this dude just said it. He just basically answered this whole thing for the 40 years he been doing this mess and making money off of dead black people and the people, you know what I'm saying, that get killed in a certain situation or something happening in court. He done made plenty of money off this mess. This man is like a crackhead right now, bro. For real. But anyways, that's the only time this dude ever came out, bro. For real. And people accepted it. And then they should know he gained all the money from the events and everything like that, and disappears. He's out of there again to the next event, next major event happen to a black person. It's ridiculous, man. And we let these people like this mislead us. We got to stop letting them mislead us, man. Y'all need to open your eyes, open them up, and see how we been bamboozled by the liberal party, the white liberals. They don't care nothing about us. Nothing. And believe me when I say they don't care nothing about us. But you keep watching this dude or keep paying attention to dude, you're going to see what we get led to. They're already actually, don't even worry about it. I already said something about it. They replacing our votes anyways with the immigrants. That's that. Let me see what this dude finna say. I don't even like it, but I'm going to look at it.
Life. If you are living in a city, in a neighborhood that is inundated with crime, and you act like that is not an issue, you've already lost me.
But then, why did you say anything to Black Lives Matter to get them to come to the hood too? Because then, when they see us working within our own neighborhoods and trying to stop certain things, you feel me? They can't do nothing but respect that group. Nobody has respect for Black Lives Matter. Nobody, not even me. I never believed in them from the day they came out in 2014 or whatever that was when Obama was still in office. I never did. You want to know why? Because George Soros funded it. He started it off. George Soros is involved in our immigration process. This illegal immigration process is going on right now. Like I said, FJB is bought and paid for by China. George Soros is in good with China, and they trying to destabilize America through immigrations. But nobody's seeing it, and nobody talking about this. Nobody talking about where them votes go to. And like I said, if the American Latin people don't go down there and talk to them, like the fighter dude down in Florida, I can't think of his name, start with an M, got long little hair or whatever. He beat the dude from here in Milwaukee with the little flying knee. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that part. But that's what I'm saying. That dude, like him, people with some notoriety, go talk to them. And Judge Janine or whatever, I think she Latin? I don't know. No, I don't think she Latin. No, I don't think she Latin. But regardless, we need more Latin. We need Latin people to go talk to these people. Let them get legalized. But no, not to vote. Democratic. Real talk. And that'll screw up the Democrat Party. They'll be obsolete. Real talk. With an overwhelming vote against them, they'll be basically obsolete. You know what I mean? It won't be no need for them. But as long as they keep letting the immigrants in, it said basically probably having an immigrant signing paper saying, if we get you legal, you got to vote this way. You know what I mean? It's a process to it, I'm pretty sure, but they get them legalized faster if they say, okay, I would vote this way. I'll vote this way too. No, we need people to go talk to them that's from them countries and know what their countries was, and to let them know you run it here, you can't go and vote the same way. And voting democratic will get our country the same as your country. Then where you gonna run to? That's what I need people to do. Anyways, I'm done with this video because I done went off too long, over the 20 minutes. I meant to go just at least 8 minutes, but I'll be running off at the mouth because my ADD and ADHD. I'm not speaking right. I don't know if y'all can understand everything that I'm saying because of my allergy got my nose clogged up a little bit. But I'm hoping this can reach some people and let people know, man. But I got to get to what's her name, though. Because I literally don't want to even hear him. I'm done listening to this dude. Like, he got nothing. I don't even know why Tucker let him play that long. I don't even want to hear this dude. He ain't going to say nothing. He ain't going to change nobody's mind this way. Go ahead, man. Get to my girl.
Turns out black people actually don't like being shot to death.
Right.
Thanks, Reverend Al. Actually telling the truth for once. Candace Owens is the founder of Blacksit. She's been
Blacksit, that's
for a
it.
long time, but attacked
That's my girl.
tonight. This,
And she's pregnant again, I think.
Al Sharpton on MSNBC.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, he's been a pretty faithful water carrier for whatever Democratic administration's in power. This seems
The
a little weird that
blackface.
he's saying this.
Certainly, and there's a lot going on here. First and foremost, Pete Buttigieg acting shocked. I completely disregard him.
I like the way they say how beltway elitists and limousine liberals are losing the black vote.
All the time. He's on longer maternity leave than I did. I don't take him seriously at all.
Right.
Al Sharpton's interesting, and you're correct that we shouldn't misinterpret what he's doing here because he wants us to believe that he's telling the truth, but in reality, what he's trying to do is save whatever clout he has left in Black America.
He got no clout here.
Signal, it should be a marker for us for how bad things have gotten in Black America, right?
Exactly.
Because Al Sharpton used to go around and he lies full time to Black America about their circumstances. Even when he says, "Oh, out of touch the way Black Americans are living," you too, Al Sharpton. Yeah, you live in a $2.1 million penthouse in the Upper East Side, and that's just one of your homes. You have an over $3 million tax lien last I checked, and you have to be making a ton of money to have a $3 million tax lien. Let's just be very clear on that, right?
Wow.
So he has no idea how Black Americans are living either.
Nope.
But what he's realizing right now is that Black Americans for a long time have followed his lies. They've believed his lies. They kept believing that Democrats would make their lives better. Well, suddenly you're looking around and they're saying, okay, things are actually so devastatingly bad in our community that we will no longer buy the lie that voting for a Democrat is going to make things better. And we have just watched, we listened to you, we voted for Biden and Kamala, and things have gotten progressive, not even progressively worse, embarrassingly worse. I did not even predict that it would get this bad this quickly for Black America. So what he's doing is he's saving his own skin, right? So now he's trying to play the, oh, well, I'm now going to be the peacemaker, the communicator of how Black Americans are feeling. And so we shouldn't misinterpret it. Yes, he is telling the truth, but his motives behind telling the truth is really just to save Al Sharpton's own skin so he can purchase another penthouse. I mean, the only person that I know that has a bigger real estate empire than Al Sharpton is perhaps Black Lives Matter leaders.
You see what I'm saying, man? This girl is so goddamn smart, boy. I'm hoping my girls go up to be something like this. You know what I mean? No matter what they be, you know, Pop's gonna always love my girls. You did. I'm just saying, this young lady is smart as a mud, bro. On the real, I don't care what nobody say. Better than Al Sharpton, better than T.I., better than any other people that letting the Black community be misled and told lies to go do what the white liberals want. I don't care. The ex-KKK. That's the ex-KKK party. They still have a structure within their party amongst the whites. I ain't got nothing, like I said, don't take me wrong. I have nothing against white people. I'm just saying this is the ex-KKK party. You know what I mean? When they did that to the Black Wall Street, that was the KKK. That was the Democratic Party. And how did they convince us to be the black face of the party, to mislead our own people? Easy. You put in a couple people that's starving for money and attention, and then you keep them in their position as long as they act right. As long as they say the right things, like, I don't know what a woman is. I'm not a biologist. How the heck did she even get elected into the Supreme Court? I don't get it. And you ain't got to be a biologist to know what a woman is. You don't got to be a biologist to know what a man is. You don't have to be a therapist to know what an LGBTQ community is. We know. And we have nothing against y'all. Y'all sit up here and act like somebody stopping them from doing anything. You get to get married just like heterosexuals. You get to do everything, file taxes like heterosexual. And like she said, the dude Buttigieg, or whatever his name is, had a longer maternity leave than she is, and she's a woman that had a baby. A woman, I said, she's a woman. I don't care what nobody else says. A real woman, it's born a woman. Period. I don't care if the woman is the lesbian. She's still a woman. If she got the little slit and whatever thing down there, she's a woman. And if you're born a man and you got a thing down there, I don't care if you get it cut off. You still had testosterone running through your body. Real talk. You're not a woman. But if you want to identify as a woman, or as a it, or a they, or a them, or whatever, go ahead. But don't force this down kids' throats, or force this in the kids' heads. You know what I mean? Don't do this. Don't do that. On the real. This lady right here is a lot of people, a lot of young ladies, I hope, in this Brexit movement, wake up and see. We got strong black leaders out here that's not trying to mislead us at all, but only giving us facts. So pay attention to the facts. That's all I got to say to that. I'm done. I just seen her on here. It's the only reason why I was doing the video. Because I like her, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, she opening a lot of people's eyes, you know what I mean? And around the same time, I was back in when Obama was running his second term. I think she might have been too, when she was realizing something wasn't right. So, hey, we wake up in our own ways and at the different times. Thing is, wake up, not fake woke. Not that fake, I'm woke. Not that fake mess. Wake up. We got to make society better for everybody. All races. You know what I'm saying? All races. We can't sit up there and poop on one race with CRT and try to convince the world that this race is bad for doing that and this race is good for going through it. Nah, man. We all, ain't none of us ever been a slave in this century, nor the last century. Unless you wanted to be slaves. You had the old timers that just wanted to be slaves. They wanted to stay in the white folk house. They wanted to cook for them and all that. That's them. They did that by choice. Like Kanye West said, people gonna hate me for it. Some people chose to stay in slavery. The ones that didn't jumped off the boat and realized they could only be free by not coming to America or going to other countries that had slaves. It's only bigger here because it was a black-white thing. But you had slavery all over the world. And you still have it in China, but nobody's speaking on that. And there we go again. I done ran off on another 30-minute video, and I wanted to end it sooner. But to all those who watched the whole video, thank you. Subscribe if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Still subscribe, I hope. And, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? If you made it this far through the video. Other than that, I'll holler at y'all later. Like I said, smart young lady right here. People need to wake up and do their own research and know why people like me, her, and other black Americans have jumped the boat. Like, hey, we can't stay on that plantation. Yeah, it's the same thing. Liberals or Democrats who don't know what a girl is or a woman is. Anyways, I'm out. Deuces, and good night. We're going to holler at y'all next video. Holla.